Hi guys, so as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I will be doing basically my whole experience and recap of the Goodwill fashion show. So as you guys know, as I talked about in my last video, I was in the Goodwill fashion show as one of the designers, and basically that experience was crazy and it was amazing. It was like a huge step and just a huge milestone for me. I don't know, it was great. It was really truly amazing. Like, I have really no words to describe how I felt, throughout the whole show, especially at the show. It was just great. I'm very thankful that I got to participate. I thank my teacher, my photography teacher, a lot for actually showing me and, basically telling me about this opportunity, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have heard about it and I would have probably never have done it, So I'm very thankful for that. And all the help that I got from her and, the support that I had from my friends and family, it was crazy. It was amazing. In my last video, I hadn't sewn yet and I only had like a few, I think almost like a week or two to finish the design, which was extremely, nerve-wracking for me because, for one, I did have a sketching background mostly, just drawing and stuff. And, taking my ideas out on paper. But I've never, sewn before. I had never, brought a design to life, ever. Like, I have never taken any classes or anything like that. So that was kind of nerve-wracking for me. And compared to the other students who, were, blessed and gratefully they had experience, sewing and producing a garment. And I didn't have that going into this fashion show. This competition. It was a competition. And, that was really nerve-wracking for me. I mean, throughout the whole competition, I tried to keep calm. I was like, okay, you know what? Like, you're in this now. You can't back out. You're in the competition now. You have to do it. You have to produce something. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give it my all. And that's what I did. I did all that I could, and I learned, and it was just amazing. And honestly, I'm very proud of myself because, like I said, I didn't come in with any background, and I produced something. We had to go out and buy my sewing machine, and I remember getting home and I just looked at it. I was like, okay, how am I gonna do this? Previously I had learned how to put in the bobbin, the string, which was good, but I didn't kind of know how to make it work. So that kind of took me a while. I remember spending almost 30 minutes or up to an hour just trying to figure it out. I made the bobbin, and then I put the string through all the places that it goes through. And then I remember trying to press it, and I got fabric so that I could practice the stitching before I actually stitched my garment. Sewn my garment. So that was really just I was very happy that it came with a little a little book, because if it didn't, I probably would have been like, oh my gosh, what do I do? But thankfully, I figured it out. It took me quite a while to get it to work. I remember putting the string through the needle and everything, and it wouldn't go, it wouldn't work, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? And then I had to keep going back and checking if everything was right, and eventually, thankfully, I got it. If you guys have sewn before, you guys probably know the struggle. So yeah, that was part of the experience, learning. So once I got that together, then I came back to look at my garments, the material that I chose, the fabric that I chose, and I was like, okay, how am I going to cut this? So I had just struggled with the sewing machine, and now I was like, okay, how am I going to cut this so I can make what I want? I wanted the structured jacket, I wanted a high-waisted skirt, and I was like, how am I going to do this? I had to figure it out, and it was crazy, but eventually I got it. So thankfully, I found a pattern, a basic pattern for a jacket, and basically the patterns are basically the cutouts of the jacket, the pieces that you have to cut to make the jacket. So thankfully I found that, and once I got the pattern and everything, I basically had to use my mind and my creativity to make that jacket, you know, more unique and, you know, pull it together and not exactly how the pattern was for the jacket. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. That was not the jacket that I wanted. So I had to basically figure out how to cut the fabric to make the jacket that I wanted, you know, using those patterns as a guide. So yeah, so that was crazy. That was great. I eventually figured it out, and you know, it took some time. It really did take some time. And I remember working, you know, going home from school, and I was like, okay, I need to start sewing. And I would just like, that's all I would do. Come home from school and I would just sew. I remember just sewing. I remember having homework, and I was like, you know, doing it like right away when I got home from school, because I knew that I was just gonna sit down, cut and sew the whole, you know, try to get the outfit together until basically I was like super tired that I couldn't do it no more, and I just passed out. Basically, that was me for like 2 weeks. It was crazy. It was hectic. But it was definitely worth it. In the end, you know, my pieces came together. It came out exactly how I wanted them to look like, and I'm very proud. And, you know, I learned a lot, and now, you know, I'm happy because now I can actually, you know, sew more garments, you know, that I create, and it's great. I'll show you guys the jacket and the skirt that I made right now. Before I show you guys like the whole vlogging experience. So this is the high-waisted skirt, and I'll actually try it on for you guys if you guys would like to see it. So this is a high-waisted skirt. If you guys remember from one of the shirts that I got, it had these patterns. So I'll insert the clips again if you guys want to see, or I'll probably just link it down below if I don't. But, you know, I took the buttons from that shirt and just added them on here. And this was from Dress Pants. So basically that is the skirt. And I'll try it on for you guys. That's kind of like the crazy thing too, because it actually fits me, so I can wear it, which is awesome. So yeah, that's the skirt. And it's high-waisted. Now, this is what really caused me a whole bunch of trouble. But I mean, like I said, it was super worth it. So this is the jacket. And like I said, I'll try it on for you guys. But yeah, so then I just added this. And remember, it was 80s inspired. But yeah. And it's kind of like a little bit sheer from the back. And then I had to put in like lining on the sides, because I remember running out of fabric. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Because this is, again, from the dress pant fabric. But like I said, I'll try it on for you guys. Basically, that is it. I am actually very happy with the turnout. My model looked amazing in it. She reminded me of the Carrie Diaries, and you guys will see in the little vlog that I made. And I don't know, it was great. Honestly, I'm very happy that I got to participate, and it was great. I didn't win, but I mean, there's a first for everything, you know. The first time I learned how to sew, the first time I produced a garment that I designed, the first time I was in a big fashion show, the first time that, you know, I saw my model walking down the runway, and everything was just brand new, and it was great, and it was crazy, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I really did. It was great meeting Mondo. It was great, you know, meeting Tim freaking Gunn. You know, wow, it's great. I loved it. I just received a lot of, you know, positive comments from people, and it was so great. It was so great. People came up to me and they were like, you know what, I really loved your design. And, you know, this is just a great milestone, and it was overwhelming. I still feel a little bit overwhelmed just thinking back, and I loved it. I really did. This experience was amazing. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my work. And I mean, that's kind of it, you know, going into a competition, even if you don't win, it's all about the experience. You know, if you're happy with how, you know, your thing turned out, you know, great. You know, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. So, yeah, I'm going to go try it on for you guys. And then after that, you guys can just see the whole vlog. So, thank you guys so much for watching.
Always worth it. selfies. Hella selfies.
Is that for you?
I feel like
Is it good or be honest?
it's alright.
An educator, and I have a new book coming out about my career. Thank you. It's about my career as an educator and as a mentor, and it's about being a student of the world as well. And I want you to know I'm so thrilled that Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design is at the core of this event, and I hope they continue to be, because it just sends that message more profoundly that Goodwill Industries is also about mentorship, education, and improving life. And we're all in this together. So, we have
judging the student fashion competition and thus granting great prizes, including a coveted internship with, yeah, you ready for it? Mondo Guerra. How much do you like Mondo? He's awesome. I mean, that guy is awesome.
on that topic. We want to bring on Mondo.
Because this is my 5th year back. Yep. I feel like I'm 5 years younger, actually.
Well, but can I tell you, you don't age. Are you bathing in blood?
Oh, jeez. No. I actually forgot to put lotion on my ankles, so don't.
Yeah, you're not wearing socks. You have to lotion those babies up.
You know they say fashion over comfort.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Fashion over comfort. So this is really wonderful because I was at a press conference downstairs, and I was telling them that there's been so many full circle moments for me, and this is one of them because when I started designing at 19 years old, I would go to Goodwill to purchase clothing, tear them apart, kind of see how they were put together, and figure out like construction skills. So that's kind of, this is me again. Here we go. We're talking about Goodwill. I've had the pleasure to mentor these students over the past couple of months. It is amazing the work that I have. And the thing that I was thinking about downstairs is that I love working with them just as much as I hope they like working with me because I learn so much more about myself. They design with reckless abandonment. They're like ready to go.
They're fearless.
They're fearless, There's no rules. So I'm really excited to see what I try to not look at the models backstage because I want it to be a surprise. But having my mentoring sessions one-on-one with them was really, really exciting. So I think you guys are in for a really, really good and competitive show tonight.
To know that the winning designer will win a gift card to buy fabric for future projects, a design program scholarship from Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design, which is thrilling. Talk about a launch of a career, plus an internship with Mondo. Yes. It gets any better than that.
So being here in one of Denver's most historic buildings, we felt that it was appropriate and fitting to challenge the students with designing innovative, fashion-forward, modern fashion inspired by different decades. So we are going to see fashion inspired by the 1900s, 1920s, 1940s, 60s, 70s, 90s, and the future. You're really in for it. It's so exciting.
I got excited.
Their ideas blew me away. So here's the deal. We gave them $20 to shop at Goodwill. 80% of their design has to be repurposed. I don't know, clothes. I always told them to go into the knick-knack, like where you buy like the little tchotchkes for your shelf and whatnot. Just be as creative as possible. And then the other 20% can be bought notions. So zippers, buttons, trim. So there it is. There's the challenge. I'm really excited.
You gotta follow me. You gotta give some love to the background.
There's the designers over there. Wave hi, guys. Are you guys excited? All right, here we go.
Back the turn of the last century to make something into a costume. This is not. This couldn't be more today. It's very relevant, it's very contemporary, and a fabulous job.
It is amazing. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Hello, sister. My husband is in the crowd. Hello. Rufino, a student at Denver School of the Arts, was also given the 1900s. Now, his inspiration was the women's, clearly undergarments, I would think undergarments were a part of this, yeah, of the era. He used a bra, a corset, a leather jacket, and a velvet skirt to get the look. He also added a pot of leopard and chains to keep it well. You ready for this? Spicy. What do you think, Tim?
Quite frankly, I think I need to have a little talk with Rufino.
Where is this Rufino? It is an amazing look. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Step into the light, sister. Alejandra, student at Northwood High School, was inspired by the 1920s. Now, her design is a tan, great Gatsby bean dress. Under the fabric is a sweetheart neckline that has beading over the shoulders and, of course, as you can see, down the back. Now, the skirt that accompanies this outfit was taken from a mid-length dress that was then modified to fit with the top for this attire. Tim, what do you think?
You know, I have to say what I love about the decade of the 20s is that even if you take vintage clothes, of course these are new, they were scandalous, and you look fabulous. Thank you so much.
It's beautiful. Probably would not look good. So Diana from high school took a dress that she found in Goodwill and she redesigned it into a skirt and top. She then added a pink polka dot fabric to add pop color. Her inspiration came from pictures of models from the 1940s. Tim, what do you think? It's beautiful.
I love this look. I love the choice of textiles. I love the colors, the pop of pink. And also, I don't know how knowledgeable any of our young designers are of current trends. This couldn't be more on trend.
It's gorgeous. You're right. Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, now get that tall drink of water off. She's making me feel short. She looks beautiful. That's true. She looks older. It's all the way short. All right, when Janette, a student at Aurora Central High School, thinks of the 80s. 80s. Who was around in the 80s?
I will.
Yeah, my hair kind of looked like that, but the bangs were quite a bit bigger. When Janette, a student at Aurora Central High School, thinks of the 80s, she thinks of flowy fabric, pops of color, prints, and a strong upper frame. She was inspired to create a look for the women of today who isn't afraid to really... Do you feel like you want to step out just a bit? Yeah? No, just step... You want to step out into that world just a bit, don't you? Yeah, see, she wants to step out just a bit. Get out of her comfort zone while also showing her soft and gentle side. What do you think?
I have to tell you, I hated the 80s as a fashion decade. If the 80s had looked like this, I would have been a fan.
It's gorgeous.
It's not literally done. We don't have the exaggerated shoulders. We don't have the voluminous skirt. It's chic and it's sexy. It's not vulgar. Beautiful job.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Yeah, you're right. My 80s looked a lot different. There was a lot of fluorescence and weird jeans.
Look like it's magic on you. 'Cause I see nobody but you. I'm never.
But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know, everything was just amazing and incredible, and yeah, you know, this is just the beginning, and you know, I'm just gonna keep working harder and just keep kicking ass, you know, and creating what I love and just doing what I love to do. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Seriously, thank you. I'm very happy. I feel very blessed, and this is something that, you know, I'm just gonna carry on. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, okay, you know what, yeah, I was in the fashion show and just not doing anything else. You know, I'm gonna keep pushing harder, you know, keep working harder. This is just one of the events in my life that I'm gonna have, and you know, I'll be blessed to have many more. So, you know, here it goes. And for any of you guys that have a dream, you guys can seriously do it. You know, there's so many opportunities. And you know, just take a chance, you know, go for them, go do it, go do what you love to do, you know, and be your own biggest motivator, like I've always said. That's definitely it. And you know, you'll find that motivation within yourself, and you'll work hard and just do whatever it takes to make a dream happen. And this was just, you know, the beginning to my dream, and it's incredible, it's amazing, and I feel completely blessed and just so exhilarated that this even happened in the first place. So yeah, you know, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.